Are your jeans feeling a little snug lately? Before you go rummaging through all of your old diet plans and workout routines, hold on a second. What if I told you getting back on track didn't require a complete overhaul? Just a simple return back to the basics. Hi, I'm Jenny and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going over the fundamentals. Yes, I can teach you some advanced strategies to combat all the fun that menopause throws our way, but today I want you to focus on these basic habits first before you worry about adding anything else to your routine. And I'm preaching to myself. I don't know about you, but every year about this time, my jeans get a little tight, I feel a little sluggish, and I want to hurry up and whip myself back into shape. If you're like me and are ready to feel great again without turning your life upside down, let's get started. Be sure to stick around for the last one. It's my favorite. Now let's be honest, it's super easy for those processed foods to slowly sneak into your diet. One minute you're set for healthy eating, and the next those chips in the pantry are calling your name. Let's focus on crowding them out with whole fruits and vegetables. It's way more fun to add some of the good stuff in than to try to eliminate some of that junk food that's so tempting. Think of it as adding more good stuff in than worrying about what you have to cut out. So let's start simple. Swap that afternoon cookie for some carrots or red bell peppers. Pick a vegetable that you can enjoy every day. This is a no-brainer. You just add it to your routine. For me, it's roasted broccoli. So easy and delicious. Getting in that fiber intake and slowly crowding out that processed food is gonna make a difference. Let's talk about those sweets we love. Swap out those processed desserts for fresh fruit. Delicious apple can really hit that sweet spot. Instead of having them as a sweet snack, put them as dessert after a meal. You'll eat less and it'll have less of an impact on your blood sugar. Another simple switch that you probably know you need to make, but are you doing it? Instead of drinking your calories, which is easy to do with sodas, juices, and those sweetened coffee drinks, opt for water, sparkling, add some fruit to it to spice it up a little, but get in your water. Staying hydrated is going to have a ripple effect on your healthy choices. Let's shift gears to how we eat. This is something I really have to be intentional about focusing on, because if I'm not careful, before I know it, I've cleared my plate and I haven't even tasted my food. Please tell me I'm not alone on that. So here's my approach. Eat slower and really savor each bite. Taste it with all of your senses. Think of the texture, the smell. That food was meant to be enjoyed, so go slower. My husband's great at this, so I am a work in progress. And if you're like me and grew up being part of the Clean Your Plate Club, practice leaving 2 bites on your plate. That way you can practice stopping before you're stuffed, because overeating can get out of control. But if you have boundaries in place where you leave in 2 bites, remind you this is not your last meal. There's always more later. So stop before you're stuffed. Another trick is to try to time your meal. See how long it takes you to eat your next meal, and then the following meal, see if you can extend it just by a couple minutes. Really being intentional about slowing down and chewing your food. I'm curious, which meal this week are you going to practice this? Which one are you going to go slow and savor it? Drop it in the comments and let me know. If you find these tips helpful, hit like and subscribe for more. Let's keep inspiring each other. Moving on to movement. This is a crucial part, ladies. We've all seen relatives that are older than us age and slowly lose their strength. But it doesn't have to happen. We've got to fight to keep the muscle we have and continue to build on that. So you really need to start slow, but add in strength training. Do some weight work, resistance training. Figure out a way that works for your body. And it seems so simple, but get those steps in. I noticed that when my daughter and her puppy moved out, my step count went down drastically. I was sitting at my desk too much. So now I make sure I take regular walking breaks throughout the day, and I can do it even in my house when the weather outside isn't cooperating. So get your steps in and find a way to build muscle. None of these habits are groundbreaking, but if you're not doing them, do you really know them? Let's start putting them into practice. Let's talk about your bedtime. It's super easy to stay up late watching Netflix, But just like you used to have a non-negotiable bedtime for your kids, it's time to do that for yourself. Sleep is way more important than we often realize. It makes every healthy habit easier, and it's protecting our brain health. Don't skip on your sleep. Netflix and your to-do list can wait till tomorrow. So you know the importance of a good night's sleep, but let's not forget another basic habit, and that's fun. Yes, fun is actually a part of a healthy lifestyle. This is one of my favorite questions to ask my clients. What are you doing for fun? And a lot of times this one thing is what stumps them. They think about their food, they're thinking about their exercise and sleep, but fun has them scratching their heads. When we're healthier, we have more energy, we have more stamina to enjoy life to its fullest. Plus, fun can actually act as a way of lowering stress. Who doesn't need that nowadays? So find ways to fit in a little fun each day. Could be like doing a crossword puzzle or reading a fun book or coloring or just sitting outside. And then also schedule weekly and monthly fun with friends and family. Things you enjoy, because doing all these healthy habits, the reward is this fun, and I want it to be a normal part of your everyday life. Life is too short to not have fun. So ladies, remember, no overhaul necessary. Get focused in on these basic habits first. Our journey to health doesn't have to have strong willpower and all these advanced tactics. It's just the basics. Eating well, exercising, sleeping, and having more fun. It's about enjoying the process along the way and making each moment count. And get ready to watch your healthy lifestyle become even more rewarding.